Okay, so this is very similar to what we did in an earlier video, but we're adding an extra step. And so we're going to assume that this sequence is arithmetic, meaning that there is a common difference. And so we know that my fifth term is 32. My 37th term is 224. So I've got two terms that are said to be a part of the same sequence. I need to write the first four terms of the sequence. So I'm given my fifth term. I've got to find the four terms that come before it. But how on earth am I going to do that? Well, I need to find my common difference. So again, when we were finding our common difference, and we were given the terms that were side by side, I did the sixth term minus the fifth term, common difference. Fifth term minus the fourth term, common difference. But when we were given two terms that were far apart, rather than being able to do t of 6 minus t of 5, again, sixth term minus fifth term, I've got to do t of 37 minus t of 5, and then divide it by the number of terms that have passed in between. So the general equation, or the general formula that we would use for that, is t of n2 minus t of n1 over n2 minus n1. So again, the difference in my farthest forward term value minus my lowest term value divided by my highest term number minus my lowest term number equals my common difference. And I know I keep abbreviating it as CD, but you don't want to watch me write common difference on the board 2,000 times. So this is the general formula I'm going to use for my common difference. I know that my fifth term is 32. So t of 5 equals 32. I know that my 37th term is 224. So the first term that I'm given, or my n1, would be 5. So my first term, my closest to 0 term, is 5. So my fifth term is 32. My largest term is my 37th. My 37th term is 224. So if I did t of 37, so 224, and I subtracted t of 5, which is 32, and then divide that by 37, so my biggest term value, so I divide it by 37 minus 5, I should get my common difference. So when I pull out my handy dandy wristwatch and do 224 minus 32, I get the number 192. So I have 192 divided by the difference of 37 and 5 is 32. So when I plug in and do 192 divided by 2, pardon the technical difficulties, I get that my common difference should be a positive 6. So my common difference is positive 6, and I found it by doing this work right here. So now that I know that my common difference is positive 6, I need to write my first four terms. And so if I'm given my fifth term, then I just need to work backwards. So I know that my fifth term is 32, and I needed to make sure that I had enough space on the board. So if my fifth term is 32 and my common difference is 6, I need to go backwards. So 32 minus 6 is 26. 26 minus 6 is 20. 20 minus 6 is 14. 14 minus 6 gives me 8. And so I've got my fifth term, my fourth term, my third term, my second term, and my first term. And we could go one more farther and find our initial value, but all I needed to know was what was t of 1, what was t of 2, t of 3, t of 4, and we were already given t of 5. So there we go. We found the first four terms when we were given two random points, or two random terms in the sequence.